Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Civilization 6 coming at you with some brand new content with the New Frontier Pass. And we're starting off with Lady Six Guy of the Maya people. And we've got ourselves a fun little debatable start here. We've been talking about it in chat already. I'm streaming live on Twitch, if you did not know so. And you can come on over and say hello to us in person. But thank you for joining me on YouTube. I do appreciate it. If you're liking the series and any of the content you see, be sure to subscribe and like the videos. It makes a huge difference, as everybody knows. Okay, so here we go. Before we actually make a discussion on what are we going to do, where are we going to settle, how are we going to do this, I want to take a quick look at Lady Six Guy with you. And I apologize for butchering all kinds of pronunciations. Lady Six Guy is pretty easy. Mayan Empire, pretty easy. After that, Ixmutal Aja. Non-capital cities within 6 tiles of the capital gain 10% to all yields. Other non-capital cities receive minus 15% to all yields. Yikes. Plus 5 combat strength to units within 6 tiles of the capital. So, great defensive bonus right out of the gate. Plus 5 combat strength within 6 tiles. So, losing your cities should be extremely difficult with that bonus, especially early on. As far as the first part of that, 10% yield to the capital, to any cities within 6 tiles of the capital. So, or non-capital cities, I should say. Let's point that out. Non-capital cities within 6 tiles of the capital. So, you're going to want to be keeping everything nice and compact. You're going to want to keep your cities within 6 tiles. So, hopefully you can get 6, depending on how you maneuver them. Maybe you could get, maybe 6, I think, might be the maximum. Cities within the reach of this capital, and then you're going to want to grow tall. So one of the big things is going to be you don't want to get your cities too close. Typically, I'll tell people I often get my cities just so you can get more cities down. I'll try to get them within 3 or 4 tiles within the capital, so they have 2 rings to themselves, and then you got the next city, and you can get more cities in that way. But with these guys, because you're only going to be able to get so many in anyway, you're probably going to want to leave a little bit more space between the capital and that city, just so they have more room to grow tall, as a thought. And then, of course, cities outside that ring, minus 50% to all yields. That's a big chunk of change. That's going to make it tough. So you're going to want to get really good cities real close to the capital. The Mayab, settling adjacent to freshwater and coast, do not provide extra housing. Instead, each farm provides an additional +1 housing for a total of 1.5 housing for a farm, which is incredibly good, as well as an additional gold. So your farms are going to give you a nice little gold boost right out of the gate, which is a nice aspect of these guys. And then tons of housing to get you moving. Once you build the farms, that is. Building on fresh water isn't going to help you, or on coast. So you're going to want to get farms built right away, which means you're going to have to invest builder charges in that, which is going to probably be a little bit annoying, but kind of weighs each other out, right? And then an additional amenity for every luxury adjacent to the city center. So you got a +1 luxury for every adjacent luxury. So then we got the unique unit, the Hulche, the Mayan unique ancient era ranged unit that replaces the archer. Strong range attack and +5 combat strength when fighting a wounded opponent. So early on, an ancient era unit, I do believe the strength of this is 28, and the regular archer is 25. So +3 is not bad. It's pretty good for that early on. But the fact that you get another +5 when fighting against combat, when you're fighting with combat strength against wounded units, as soon as somebody's wounded, that's +8. So you're looking at 33 strength archers when you're going up against wounded units. So that's pretty powerful. I'm not sure how much more expensive it might be to make, but we'll see, and maybe could be a lot of fun to play with. And finally, the Observatory, which is really fun and exciting. A brand new unique district to the game for these guys. A district unique to the Maya for scientific endeavors, replaces the campus district, and cheaper to build. So cheaper to build campus is right out of the gate. Boom. Is it the same price, Daniel? Okay, so it looks like it might be the same price for the Huche, according to chat anyway. Okay, so the Observatory, fantastic. A unique science district. Couldn't be more happy to see one of these in the game. +2 science bonus for adjacent plantations. So if you can get lots of plantations in the area, you can build some really nice campuses. And then +1 science bonus for every 2 adjacent farms and district tiles. So if you can get a couple more districts around it, or a couple farms or whatever, I mean, if you can get 2 plantations and a couple farms, boom, +5 science district. Double it to +10. And if you get both cards on, and boom, you're killing it. So that's pretty fantastic, and looks like a lot of fun. I would say right out of the gate, nothing extremely strong. They're not OP. They're certainly not an S tier or even an A tier, maybe. Until we get to play with them, I won't be able to say for sure. But I would say they're kind of like mid tier, maybe a B or a C, depending on how annoying it's going to be to get the farms up. I think they're very, very start conditioned centric. If you're on the coast or something like that, you're going to be in trouble. And the overall my overall opinion is the better the land, the better these guys are by a lot. And if you've got a rough land start, they're, I don't know, maybe mid tier. So there you go. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. I do appreciate it, including all you fine folks in chat. I do not, just for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm not going to be like ignoring chat just so I can make this video. I will be interacting with them from time to time and having discussions about the game. So yeah, there you go. Do aqueducts give full housing? I don't know. I know that the Mohenjo-Daro, which is a city-state that gives you full housing, like you settle on water, so you could settle in the middle of nowhere and still get full housing. I know that that works, but I'm not sure. I'm assuming that it would, because it should work for everybody, right? I think it's just that the existence of a river or a lake, I guess, for fresh water does not assist them. But an aqueduct or anything else, I'm assuming would, for sure. You need to prioritize builders early. Oh yeah, no doubt, Coconut Cow. You got to get housing. Housing is huge, especially with all this food. I'm gonna have to go builder. You've got to get a builder early and get housing, or you're going to be stunted way early, and it's gonna kill your snowball early on. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so discussing this start. So we got some mercury up here, which is tons of production out here, and a volcano. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, this is on Pangaea, playing on Deity, of course. Small map, 6 civs, the standards, and standard speed. And we are playing on Apocalypse mode. Level 4 disasters and Apocalypse mode. This is going to get bonkers a real hurry. So we definitely don't want to settle here, or our capital will never grow tall, that's for sure. The king is back on Civ. That's to the limit. How you doing, buddy? The king is back. Let's go. So, my first impressions on a start are, I kind of want to settle a sugar. Now, I know that you'll lose the plantation bonus for your whatchamacallit there, your special campus. But we have a plantation out here, so on either of these locations, we could put our campus, our special campus. And what's the name of that thing, just so that I can call it by what it's supposed to be called? Oh, it's just an observatory. What am I doing? All those weird names I can't pronounce, and then it's observatory. Live the king. So, yes, we could put our observatory on either of these spots and still get double plantation bonuses. And then we could potentially get the whole district thing going on as well in this area, something like that. And also, we'll be settling on the right next to the sugar for a +1 amenity as well. So I feel like this is the way to go. Obviously, we do not want to settle right on the volcano. The potential for a turn to settle across the river would be a perfectly fine potential idea. But ultimately, I think that this is the choice. Now, what I think I'm going to do in order to just kind of learn a little bit about our surroundings is, well, I mean, this is the choice. So I don't really think there's much point in even, I was going to say come down here with the warrior, but it's kind of a waste of a move. I kind of want to cross the river and just see what's going on. So let me go over here. And that's pretty mundane stuff other than the river. So although rivers don't matter to us. Rivers don't matter to our chat. Come on now. Okay, so let's go and settle the sugar, I think. More hills and a fantastic place to settle. I think we're just going to go ahead and love life right here. We'll be fine, say the civilization, citizens of Wakabna. So that's the Lady Six Size son, right? Welcome now. All mountains smoke a little, right? Yes, all mountains do smoke just a little. Okay, anyway, here we go. We're good to go. We got two era score before we even do anything, really. Adagenja, how you doing? I'm happy to see you streaming. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing fantastic, Adagenja. Doing fantastic. Coconut Cow. Normally I'd say Cross River, but settling on sugar gives you 2-2. Yeah, it does. It's going to give me some 2-2 tiles right out of the gate. Brings in a bunch of production as well. And no, I think this is the go. Now, keep in mind, definitely we're going to want to work a 2-2 over the 4 early on. Because we're going to get production going, and growing super fast is not going to help us at all. So I knew it was going to do that. So what we want to do is we want to lock in one of these tiles. Doesn't really matter which one. We're going to want to lock this in because the having the extra food and growing super tall when we don't have any particularly nice housing, we only have 3 housing, we'll be maxed on housing immediately. We'll have a diminishing return on food almost immediately. So getting on the production and getting a builder out is going to be extremely important. Just like that. So let me close that up. Sorry, it's been a while since I played the game, so I might be looking for buttons a little bit. So early on, right out of the gate, Scout's always nice. We could jump into a slinger. Starting off the monument's always great too. I think the choice is a builder here. Is it going to tell me, just a sec, if I go like this, if I go like that, okay, so 5.5, and then go, yeah, so 10 turns on the builder, but in 4 turns we'll be able to work the second tile, and that will come down to like 3 more, so probably 7 turns to actually get the builder. Not great, but the getting the housing up is just way too important. Put a couple farms here, and immediately we'll be absolutely loving our life, so should be fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Let's just start era score. Boom, and there you go. Oh, did that? So are we on? Sorry, it has been a minute since I played this game. Lenses, continent. Are we on a split? I thought that just said I discovered a new continent, but apparently not. What was that notification? Anyway. I'll be alright, folks. We'll be gonna be good. We gonna be good. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? Let's open the tree up. Familiarize once again with this. Here's our special unit, which is nice. Another good thing about having a special unit early on is it's nice to giving you a good chance at a golden age right out of the gate. You could potentially get down like if you really wanted to push hard for a golden age right out of the gate, to have 2 of your unique functions, your camp, or sorry, your district and your unit, boom, right out of the gate. You could push for those. That's 8 golden age points that will help push you on. So that's pretty fantastic stuff. I think certainly we're going to want to get to plantations pretty quick because that's what improves our observatory. And animal husbandry is nice so we can learn where the horses are and do some of that things. I think I feel like animal husbandry is the ticket, maybe. Or maybe head towards maybe mining and we could start working the... I don't know, chat. What do you think? Maybe grab pottery. The granary can get us some extra housing as well. And then that gets us pushed very quickly toward... I think pottery, maybe. Because that also gives us gets us started towards plantation and observatory. We get science going very, very early. I think pottery is the choice. I agree. Who said that? You bring light in. I agree with you. Boom. I think that's the choice. It opens up our options pretty nicely. All right, let's just start it next turn. Enough fooling around. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right. Builder. 9 turns. What do we got here? Okay, so some pretty good hills. This is a really big range of hills here, which is going to be really nice to build cities on. Seems to be flattening out over here. So we'll have to see. Code of laws, obviously. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see. I'm going to jump on this hill and start working my way through the... whoops, I didn't mean to do... There we go, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Cancel the rest of that. Again, more hills. We can always take a look at our lenses to see in the settler lens if we've got anybody nearby. It does not look like we're close to anybody at the moment, which is, I mean, unless it was a... and with these guys... It's nice to find an early city-state or two, especially like a culture city-state. It's fantastic. One of the best things that can happen in a game. But it's also, especially playing as Lady Six Sky, you're not going to want anything too close to you because you're going to want to have all the tiles that are within, 6, 7, 8 of you. You're not going to want any tiles taken away from your cities as you try to grow super tall with them. So, there you go. Let's cross the river. Starting to flatten out. We've got some desert up here. Petra. And we're about to turn... I have this on production, yeah. So it'll immediately select the other 2 tile. And it's going to grow to another 2 tiles. We have a lot of really strong tiles. This volcano should juice these tiles up marvelously for us. And not to mention, we're on the floodplains. So these tiles, we should have a ton of yields on these tiles with level 4 disasters. We just got to mitigate the disasters as well as best we can. All right, so we are pop 2, and just like that, like I said, we're at 4 more turns to the builder, just like that. And let's see, oh, here we go. Now we're talking. And another quick look at the settler lens. Still nothing. Lots of floodplains. Game's trying to tell me something here. And as I said, the need more housing, just like that, the need more housing notification came up because our growth rate is actually, because we're up 1 against our housing, right? So when you're at when you're 1 away from being your housing limit, you have a reduced yield to your food income, and then beyond that, you have when you get to full housing, you have essentially none. So it's important to get the housing up. You pretty much, I don't think there's any way you could ever start with anything other than a builder, unless you got like a turn 2 goodie hut that gave you a builder, and then you could switch to something else. But yeah, this is a bit, essentially all you can do is just get a builder and build a couple farms so that you've got the housing for your city. Otherwise, you're just immediately stifled. Like you can see, we're already stifled. It's going to be 8 more turns just to get to pop 3. That is harsh. So, all right, let's pop on here. Okay, so here's the coast, which isn't a bad sign because there's plenty of room to get a city in here. Got a nice 1-4 tile, tons of production. So you're looking at a city somewhere in this range. Now you don't have to be on the river. It's just an instinct. I keep looking at the river for a place to settle. If anything, you're not going to want to settle on the river because it's floodplains right there. So a spot for a city here and maybe a city up maybe on that hill. Like we're looking at a couple of cities right here that could be good. And running into the coast here means we're probably safe from anybody threatening those locations early on. And then we have a desert up here. It looks to be getting pretty big, but it's kind of flat. All right, so let's jump on next turn here. See where we're at. Okay, so let's go explore this desert, shall we? Got some more of our sugar up here. Got another river coming in with a 2-2 tile stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you put a city here, depending on how this desert goes, it might be a somewhat decent Petra city if it kind of expands into here and gets you 3 or 4 more hills. There is the potential there. Anyway, okay, we are so close to that builder. All right, here we go. Oh, that's our brand new bonus resource, folks. That's the maze. The maze with an I. And that's a farm as well. So if we get a city down in here somewhere, that farm can help contribute towards bonuses for our observatories. All right. Let's see. Kind of want to keep it close. I don't want to go too far away from our capital with my warrior. So I kind of probably want to double back around this way. And
Dan's game.
Hey, what's going on? Brahms, 25 months with the Prime. Thank you, buddy. Boom, shakalaka. And the very first person to use text to speech. You don't know how you lost a month? I don't know how you lost a month either. You must have blacked out. You must have blacked out, Brahms. You lost your streak somehow. So we've got text to speech on instead of the sound effect, because the sound effect was nay nay to the monetization police on YouTube. So I got that turned off, and I put on text to speech, and yeah, there you go. And keep in mind, of course, that we have hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So when I eventually get my YouTube partnership approved by the YouTube people, I'm waiting on approval, I will be able to monetize my videos and make a little cash. I don't know how much cash. The more you guys watch, the better. And if you like the videos, they're going to get watched by more people, which means I make more money. And oh my God, it's like a snowball. So thanks for liking and subscribing and all the things. Yes, Brahms, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. We did that Friday night. In fact, I think we're at like 1,012 already. Okay, so decisions. We have ourselves a builder right out of the gate. We got ourselves a builder and we love it. And we're going to build some farms. But before that, we want to take a look at what we're going to do next. I do like jumping into a settler right away. It leaves us a little vulnerable by not getting a military unit. But getting a second city down is so great. Maybe we grab a slinger and then jump to the settler. Normally I would have gone military unit into the settler, but we had to go builder first. So now we're 8 turns into the game. We're on turn 9, and we haven't got a military unit or a settler started. That being said, we can probably get the settler out pretty quick. We're going to have 3 2/2 tiles to work in just a moment. Probably in 3 turns. Once I build a farm, we're going to have the housing. We'll probably be at pop 3 in 3 turns. We'll be working all those tiles. I think we could probably get a settler in 8 turns. Start bringing our warrior back towards the city. I think it's worth a chance. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I haven't seen anybody. We haven't even seen a barbarian. So we have a really well-protected city. The rivers are just going to make it extremely hard to attack us, even by barbarians, right? I feel like it's worth taking a chance and jumping on settler. That's always been my thing. People know it. Getting those settlers down super quick is always the way you guys know I love to play. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and build a farm. And this is going to be... See, now it's interesting here, though. It actually says +1 food, +1 gold, and provides half a housing. So that should say provides 1.5 housing. So if Borderline gets his butt in here... Borderline, where are you? He is the lead tester for the Firaxis team making this game. And a fantastic all-around dude. Subscriber to the channel for well over a year now. And yeah, this should say +1.5 housing. So there you go. There's that bonus gold, which is so nice. It's so nice. I mean, it sucks that you got to get a builder and build farms immediately, but the return on investment, not only to get the housing that you need to make up for it, but the extra gold that'll start accumulating right away is pretty sweet. Never underestimate the barbs. Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, it's pretty sweet to get that bonus gold as well. And then yeah, we'll get another farm, and then maybe save the last charge to plantation up the sugar. And then, like I said, right away, because we have the housing, instead of taking 5 turns, it's going to take 3 turns to get to pop 3. Then we'll be working everything, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, I think settler's the right way to go there. And like I said, I want to continue to move this way, and unfortunately, that desert petered out pretty quick, and that is not a Petra city by any means. But yeah, I want to just kind of come down through here and not venture too far away from my capital, considering... Oh, first meet military civ, I think. Pottery researched just like that. And over there. So we've met. So city-state meeting bonus. As the first major civilization to meet the Lahore city-state, you have earned a 1 envoy. Wow. Plus, that's also nice because it gives us a bonus, the +2 production towards production of units in your capital. So right away, that's actually going to speed up our settler as well. You can see here, it's already jumped down to 7 turns. And we're not even at pop 3 yet, because when you come in here, that we're having a bonus of 2 production towards units. So instead of having 7.9, we're having 9.9 production towards units. And of course, the amenities is giving us another 10% as well. So that's a big difference to have met them and get that settler out that much faster. That's a really big difference in the game, for sure. And they're just far enough away that they're not going to bug us for space. You know, we're going to get a city probably in here, and then another city maybe over in here somewhere. And then, you know, they won't take tiles away from us, and it'll be hunky-dory. Now, Lahore, I do believe, is one of the new city-states as well. And I don't know what they give us for bonuses when you're suzerain. Envoys, a unit. Sorry, envoys and more civilizations. Your cities can now train the Nihang units, a unit with a unique promotion tree that can be purchased with faith. Combat strength is increased when barracks, armory, and military academies buildings are first constructed. So it allows you to... Is that the first time I think that they've ever had that? A unique unit that can be built. Lahore. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that rightly, but the Nihang. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, exactly. That's another good point too, Coconut, is the fact that I was the first meet on them on turn 10 means it's very unlikely that there's anybody in this area. So there's likely somebody... Is this getting... I haven't seen Tundra yet. So it's likely that there's... You know, I could actually be kind of towards the end of the bottom of the map, and then this is the rest of the map this way. But yeah, it's likely, yeah. Definitely got some room right now. And we're good to go. So, where to go next? So, having not met another civilization yet kind of sucks. And we kind of just trying to get ideas for bonuses. I think I'm going to grab animal husbandry. It'll tell us where the horses are. And also get us pushed towards the Hulshe as well. And then hopefully we can get a resource farmed and some of those kinds of things. So I'm going to go score with that, I think, for now. Coming up on 27, almost 28 minutes into the first video. Got to keep our eye on the clock. Really hoping that there will be a plantation here. Then I could put my observatory here. Or if there was 2 plantations here, then an observatory there would be pretty sweet as well. Let's throw down that farm, and boom, just like that, our housing's up to 6. And yeah, I think I'll probably save that. Oh, so then we could farm a resource here now. It would cost us a bunch of gold to buy the tile. But for 75 gold, we would have a resource to farm. And it doesn't look like we have any other options. If I built my next city, I could build my city up here and I could farm that resource. But those are kind of the only options. But for 75 gold, I could go ahead and buy that. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind saving my gold to buy a builder or something. Too bad that could have been one closer. Because yeah, running a farm out there and getting the boosts would be pretty sweet for plantations. That's something to think about. Something to think about. Let me muddle that over for a turn or two. Barbs. A barb has appeared up here. Oh, it's actually a barb camp. That's actually quite convenient. Boom. Another maze up here. So if I were to take my city, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could settle a city somewhere in here. There'd be multiple resources to farm. And then if I settle there and then here, or here actually, this would be a really nice place. 2-2 city center, and lots of production in the area. That would not be a bad place to settle. So there and there, that was only 3 apart. Maybe you do come down a little further. I could settle here. Yeah, that might be bad. Let's just take a quick look. This is my first impressions on city centers. There and potentially there. Now this looks like settler lands. No, I was gonna say that must be a lake. No, it can't be a lake. It looks like a coast tile, but there's no fresh water at all on it. This has got okay. So this is low lying, rising sea level. So there's coast of some sort here, but this looks like there's a coast there, and it's not showing anything. Right? How is that not coast? What am I missing? I don't know. Have you seen the optimal placing? I haven't seen anything like that. Sorry. No, I haven't seen anything like that. But I know that if you squeezed them in tight, you could do that. Because if you got 1, 2, 3, and then you could like 1, 2, 3. So like you could do it triangles. I never thought of that. I haven't actually taken a look at the possibilities. You can fit 12 cities within 6 tiles of the capital. They'd just be really tight, eh? See, my thought was to because if you're at like one, I guess if you're because it's you got multiple directions, right? Yeah, let me get you a link here. There you go. That's interesting. Maybe I do that. You know, I kind of had it in my mind because it's 6 tiles that you wouldn't be able to fit more than like 7 or 8 cities. But yeah, if you could fit in more. Now, the thing is I don't know if you want to give up. I think even if you went for like maybe 10 or 12 cities, or like out of the possibility of 12, you go with 10 instead or whatever. Is a possibility? You know what? I'm going to have to take a look at that and see. Yeah, it's kind of weird. In your head, you're thinking, okay, well, if you put 3 out, you can't go further. But if you do it on an angle, right, you can kind of do like triangles all the way around. Okay. Keeping that in mind. I'm going to come back this way. No, actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to step on this mountain, do just a little bit of build exploring. Yeah, optimizing your observatories, optimizing your cities. Yeah, there's a few different things to consider, right? Okay, so now that's another thing to consider. We've got a big mountain range here in our way. So, like a city could go here. That's a nice little luxury. I like those. So if we keep them tight, at the very least, if we keep our cities tight, then it gives us some options for that next level as well, right?
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
You managed 8. Well, I mean, 8's pretty good. I mean, I always tell people, like, minimum number of cities you want to get going is 8, right? If you really want to get bold, you can try to get to 12, that kind of range. I did a Korea run where I got to 16 cities, and I did a turn 180. I think it was turn 184 science victory. That was like a year ago, but yeah, just obviously more cities means more things coming in, right? Okay, so I think we got to go here and get working towards our Pantheon, and then I think combat strength would be nice as well. It would have been nice for that last hit as well. I'm gonna heal up for at least a turn, maybe 2, just to be safe. Just a little bit more build exploring. Oh gosh, golly gee. So so there's another if I built a city here, like that. No plantations in the area, unfortunately. But that's another luxury next to the city center. 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty good. I could build a city like right in here potentially, and then I could still build a city like here, right? So that's kind of the triangle we're talking about, is bang, bang, and then here, and then you do kind of just do a staggered kind of thing. All right, let's choose a civic. Let's see. One way or another, we'll get this done. So let's go there. Still haven't discovered another continent. Hopefully on the other, maybe on the other side. Well, maybe I don't want to build smart too much because I gotta get that last. Seriously considering buying this and farming it. I think I might build Splore just a little bit more, but come around to buy this farm. Get the bonus. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna bite the bullet. 3 turns on the settler. I think, and the settler comes here because the culture. There's no doubt the settler comes here. In fact, yeah. In fact, you know what? What I probably do? I need mining to do it. I'm gonna have to get another builder going fairly quickly. It's a lot of one-step turns here. Whew. Okay. That's actually not a bad farm, a resource to farm as well. There we go. Let's hit this guy again. Not too bad. Settlers coming in hot. We've almost got animal husbandry. It's Powmaker. And I present the decree. May there always be peace between us. Sounds good to me, buddy. Just stay the heck out of my way. Okay, so he is much closer than I would have liked. So we are going to have to get that settled A to the sap. Now, this is not his capital, which is, so we're going to probably be fine there for loyalty anyway. I've been told you can get maximum of 13. Oh, I read that. I'm like, didn't somebody just say that? Ranger, good to see you, bud. So, yeah, this is, I'm like, I was wondering why this is such a tough hit. I'm realizing now that it's because he's on a hill. Okay, so this is therefore even more important to get done. So let's get, doesn't really matter. Just a little, ooh. Damn tiles though. Ranger, it's good to see you, buddy. Damn tiles though. I think monument's the way to go. We got to get our culture going. Our culture is a GG joke. Boom and boom. Choose research. We're gonna want mining so we can upgrade our culture tiles. Okay. Choices. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of build exploring here. Be careful. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, bro. At least I'll be on the hill. Boom and boom. Like that. Yeah, we're gonna farm that up, and then we're gonna get it. We're gonna get. I might just buy a builder here before too long as well. What is a builder? It costs a fair amount, though, doesn't it? A builder, 2 something, 240, 215, 240 for a monument. Okay. Teabags, how you doing? Yeah, grab that monument. We're pushing production. Our housing's at 6, which is pretty good. Once we get to this, you know what? I might just turn off. and run the 4 food tile just to get growth a little bit quicker now that we have our housing. And it doesn't cost us too much on the monument time either. All right, next turn. Whoa, bro. Oh, it's forest, not hill. Okay. Okay, I cannot afford to lose this unit. And I don't think I win those. So we gotta get the heck out of there. And go heal up. We settle next turn. We'll have some culture right out of the gate. And 2 culture before too long. That's a dangerous step. Although it would just be a scout, so it wouldn't come after me. Whew. Those maze tiles though, bro. Oh my goodness. So potentially like a city here, right? So that'd be like bang, bang. And then you could get a city out here somewhere. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. That puts us over 40 minutes. I gotta wrap this thing up. That's episode 1 of Lady Six Guy and the New Frontier Pass. Thank you very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. You're amazing. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.